Jay from Team DMA. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. So hopefully you guys are having a good day. We're going to be covering two cards. I had a list of like 15, 20 cards, but it's going to take forever. You know, I like my videos sweet and short to get to the point and then move forward because I do a lot of things. We got a lot to cover. So I wanted to make this special video for commenters. I know people have like the Q&A with Jay where they ask questions and I give them answers. I get a lot of questions. People don't know that because the only platform that I have is not just YouTube. I have other channels as well. People don't know I have other channels. And then I have online shops, and then I do have a few other social media, but I don't stick around over there too long, but and then the regular life. So there's a lot going on and I can cover as much as I can, and I try to help out the community. Like I said, answering the questions and giving advice, showing how to win duels and stuff with budget decks because I represent the budget community. Now, if I were to go top tier, it wouldn't be anything special because it would look like everybody else's deck. Everyone's playing the same deck. So I want to be different. So that's why I play budget, but I get the job done still. And also, I can provide those decks and cards for free for the community. We're having somewhere around $50 to $60 giveaway of packs. Currently, it's been going on for 2 weeks. So the people in the tournament and the top tier, as they're winning, starting next week, I'm just gonna request on Discord the addresses, and then they're gonna be shipped out. People get to select from paying for shipping. I believe it's $1. If it's a lot of packs, you might want to pay. I think it's $2 or $3, and it covers it with tracking because of the weight. But it's only one pack or two. I believe the $1 covers it. And then next week, like I said, they'll start shipping out. I already shipped. I think it was Golden Eyes is shipped like a few days ago. Then after that, everybody else is gonna be next. We're gonna try to finish all the shipping within 2 weeks. And if you don't pay for shipping, I can't cover the losses because I lose. I don't get anything out of it. Zero. I lose 100%. And then the person who won loses 100% too. And in the past, I've reimbursed people that like lost 2 or 3 packs because they wanted it for free. And then I have to do it again, and that's 6. And it happened to me 3 times in a year because I send out somewhere around 50 to 60 giveaways per year. And if you do it on a calculator, it's somewhere around $30, $40 that I'm losing, and that doesn't include the shipping I'm paying. So it adds up. It's a lot. People don't know I'm paying in shipping and cost over 80. That doesn't even cover the card. So it's a lot. It's like $600 to $1,000 worth. People don't realize it until they have to pay out of pocket, and they realize how expensive it is. So the reason why I mention that is because I tell people, I suggest people go on the paying for the shipping. It's just $1. If it's a lot of stuff, it's like $2, $3. But it's insured, and if you're paying for the $3, I don't mind including a few extra cards or an extra pack just to cover it, so that you're just paying for one pack and then you're getting everything for free, so that the shipping doesn't weigh on people. But yeah, next week that's gonna be starting, and then we're gonna finish up the tournament of top tier. We have 2 rooms available, 2 seats. I might go in and duel, so we might need one more person or two. It depends on who wants to join. If no one wants to join, whoever is left, they will get random and they would automatically advance. But I will enter the tournament if I need to, and we're just gonna need room for 1. But as of now, we have room for 2. Basically, if you join, you want to pack. Case closed. Like, there's no argument. But if you win first place, you win 3 packs. And after that, the what is it called? The level 1 tournament is gonna start. It only has seat for 4, and that's it. Because it's too much going on, and that's as much as I can accommodate to. And because I got a lot going on, I was gonna leave it open for 8. If those people want to transfer to the top tier, it's fine. It doesn't matter to me. But people who are in the level 1, they can transfer to the top tier, and they get extra packs. People don't know that you can participate on both. If you're a first timer, you can participate both level 1 and top tier, which means you get double the pack. So it's almost like you won anyways without even winning. So moving on with this video so we can end it. I've had a lot of people ask me over the years on cards to play and what not to play and stuff like that. My profile's already formulated and it has all the decks under its belt. The only deck, like I said before, that I'm struggling to beat is the Fire King Snake Eyes. Now, if I were to say I can beat it consistently, that I would be lying. I would be a liar and that would not be true. So I did beat it, but I'm having trouble consistently beating it again and again and again. I can't consistently beat it. It's like 40% win rate against it. I can beat it, but I can't beat it all the time. And because of that, um, I haven't bragged that, oh, I can beat Fire Kings. When I put out the field spell and there can only be one or the double summon limit, and what I do is I protect them. Like I put anti-negations, so they'll try to pop them or something and I negate it and then they just surrender. The duel doesn't even go from there because all they do is one monster two and that's it, and then they can't use any spells, and then I have everything on my board, my Omni negates and everything, so there's nothing they can do, so they just surrender, and that's how I win. But like I said, I'm not gonna lie, it's not consistent. So I have posted some duels where you see me lose and people are wondering like, why do I post a duel? Some of the duels are kind of weird. Well, those decks are undefeated. And like I told people, even when I post undefeated and I win, I give you guys the name. If you think I'm lying, because a lot of people say that the people I'm dueling, I've played on the ranked duels and Omega and I've won. And then I have it on my channel. And then I've also played in Edo Pro against decks that formulate 12 negates per turn. I have it on my channel too, and I still beat them. And they're all with the budget deck, no strong cards. Sometimes I don't even utilize my extra deck. So I know 100% sure no one can do that with a Dark Magician deck. Not a budget. So sometimes I show you guys I lose duels to show you, hey man, it's not easy. I don't win all my duels. For the people saying that I rig all my duels, that's why I always win, I have a 100% win rate, all of those things are lies. I have an 80% win rate. I do have a 90% going second. With the board breakers, I win a lot more. But going first, I win like an 80% win rate. And I post the duels not to let people know like I'm struggling. That's not what I'm saying. I'm showing you to show you to be transparent, to show you, look, I don't win every duel. I lose some. So I did currently lose one. I try to do a lot of singles, but when I do matches, like I said, when people see how controlling my deck is, they surrender, so I win the whole match. And people tell me like, do the best out of three. I am. Most of them are best out of three. People are surrendering. They leave. Like after I put the board and I have like 10 negates, 8 negates, they surrender and they're out. I won the match. So when somebody tells me like, you gotta do best out of three, I am. So you're wrong and I'm right. Most of them are best out of three. They're surrendering. I don't know if people understand what that means. So online, it's not like here at your locals where you can go best out of three no matter what. Online, people get emotionally angry because they don't like to be controlled. But it's funny because they love to control other people, but I punish them. So I give them a taste of their own medicine and they get angry and they lose connection. You can see it. They surrender and they just leave. So I win the matches. I win a lot of the matches and a lot of the singles. So people sometimes when they see me lose a duel, they think like, oh, I need help or this and that. I don't. I could beat that deck. It was just that one time I lost. So it's not telling people like, oh, I'm afraid I need to change my profile. No, it's the same profile for 5 years. It's going to stay the same. It's going to keep winning. So why do I mention that? Because people suggest a lot of cards for me to play. Now, once in a while, I'll get a good suggestion. I'm not going to lie. Like out of like 15, 20 suggestions, I get one good suggestion. I read the card and I use it and it's not a bad idea. But for the majority of the time, like 95% of the time, the cards that get suggested are not good because people don't read the text carefully. So I've gotten this one several times, Acid Golem. So it says during your standby phase. So standby phase means you have to summon it and wait till next turn. So that's too late already. So this is why this doesn't work. So this card doesn't work. It doesn't work. And then this is another card that they suggested. So people were asking me like I'm being rude. Sometimes when I type, like I'm busy, I'm multitasking, I just type quick and I apologize. I don't mean to sound rude or to be a jerk to anyone. That's not who I am. I'm not a bully. In fact, I'm against the bullies. I'm a bully hunter. Like Holy Land. You probably don't know what that means, but if you read manga, you do. Or should I say manga? So this one says activate. You can only activate this card if both you and your opponent each have 5 or less cards on the field. The maximum number of cards that each player can have on the field is 5. So this doesn't work. This doesn't work because it says each, which means he can have 5, you can have 5, and that's not good enough because my deck with 5 cards on the field, that's 5 negates. So yeah, it's not gonna work. This card's not gonna work. So when I tell somebody like, why don't you try the card or you try the card and then show me, all that means is it doesn't mean I'm being rude. It means why don't you show me how it works? Show me the combo going against top tier decks. Show me how the combo line works and the synergy. It's not negative. It's not like a negative kind of. I'm saying like no, you play it, not me. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is before people suggest cards for me, what I've noticed is the people that suggest good cards, I can always go to their channel and I see a reference of them playing the card and it works. And I've had about 5 or 6 cards that people have suggested and I've played and they do work. If you guys want to see the cards that people suggested on me on the channel and help me, I can make a video of cards that people suggested and help me win duels. Some of them I don't play on my deck. They're more like on the side. But if I were to build like another budget deck, it would include the cards. They are good enough to win, but they don't have a high win rate. For me, it's 80% win rate or higher. Everything else, I don't include it. I have no interest in 80% win. I'm sorry, in like a 79% win or less. Only 80% and up can make the cut in the Dark Magician deck. And I'm also working with somebody else that's playing in his locals. We're going to see if he can win the first place. I'm going to be talking to him on Dark Magician deck and a profile. See if he can win, what is it called? The mystery packs, which is like 5. It's like 1 through 3 mystery packs. They're free. They're literally free. You just give me your address and I send them to you. We're going to have another tournament, God willing, at the end of the year, like we always do. And we'll have the rest of the cards available. Hopefully I can have Rarity Collection 2 available. There's a lot of cards that have been having reprints and whatnot. I suggest you guys pick them up. It looks like some of the cards are like way, way, way low. Like they're like 80% what they cost. So I would encourage you guys to take advantage. Also, make sure you go on the poll drive and vote on whatever you want. I'm going to be doing a poll drive pretty soon. I'm just waiting for enough poll drives to be active so I can cover them all. And then we're going to start a giveaway after the tournament's over to the regular people. Let me know in the comments below or on the polls what you want to see next, what you would like to see. I already know what the channel wants. We did a vote and people voted everything, like the high percentage, it all voted on how to beat like the tier 1s and tier 0 decks. That's what people want to know. The rest of it, they don't care. And that's great because I've been covering that for years. And a lot of people do come to the channel, get the advice, use it, and it helps them out. I'm usually like 1 to like 3 years ahead of everybody else. I warned everybody that that Diablo Star and the Dark Mission would be the future. Remember I told you at least a month or 2 before it came out, I told you guys, and right now people are starting to notice. Before I end the video, I need to explain that really quick. It's just that the AC-130, the way it works is it doesn't need as extra deck. The deck itself wins duels. Regardless of whether the deck is tier 1 or tier 0, it wins. So what the Snake Eyes does, it gives the Dark Magician deck power on negates and interrupts, and it can also walk through them. So the deck by itself can win. It doesn't even need the extra deck. The extra deck is extra firepower. So that's what the Dark Magician needed. So the Snake Eyes does the same thing that the AC-130 does. It wins on its own. So good luck to everyone. And happy dueling. Take care. God bless and Dark Magic Attack.